Hello, this is Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise, and I've already prayed over all of my cards. I always like to put this out there that these readings are for the collective. They're not for one person. You're going to have to use your discernment and your intuition to figure out if this message is for you. Make sure that you go within to get clarity from Spirit and your Spirit teams. If you believe something may be true during this reading, you always want to check with Spirit and with your Spirit team. I thank you. I am going to start here with the Akashic Records Oracle cards. Patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way that you want them to at the moment. Have patience, and it will eventually work out. So Spirit is telling you to have patience, keep plugging along, doing what you're doing, and things will align for you. But right now, they're not. So don't make any drastic decisions at the moment. Bring balance. So you're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct that situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesirable results. So that's another reason why you need to have patience, because something's not in balance in your life. It could be personal, it could be work related, it can be a person, place, or thing, to tell you the truth. You may be disappointed with a recent outcome, but remember, if one door closes, you're being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. So what's happening is you need to have patience, whatever you're going through, because Spirit and your Spirit team is trying to help you bring balance to the situation, but you have to accept it first. You have to accept that whatever you've lost is for your higher good. Remember, rejection is your protection. And you're being asked to trust in yourself. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. So you just have to trust in yourself. You have to believe you're on the right path and you need to move forward. Let's see what the Soul Whisperer cards have. What are the messages for today, Holy Spirit? Mature soul, embracing otherness, empathy, self-awareness. So you have self-awareness. You could be an introvert, but you're really sensitive. You ask the right questions, so you're inquisitive. And your Spirit team likes that. That you're not just gonna sit there. Okay, what are the messages? Karmic bonds, a pre-birth agreement to fulfill uncomfortable and binding relationships. You needed to identify them and break free of them. So, before your soul came down here to do their mission, and you signed a contract that you needed to be put in uncomfortable situations. And you could have been in binding relationships where you may have been married and now you're divorcing, or you could have been in a long-term relationship, or you've had a long-standing job and you had to cut ties with that job. You needed to identify those situations, that they were karmic, and you needed to break free. And so you have done that. Yeah, you've done that. Okay, what other messages? What are the messages? The ego. You're dismantling your ego. And by dismantling your ego, that's a crucial step, because if you don't do that, it's going to bring blockages. You know who your true self is now, and you're nurturing that. Child soul. Before you were adapting to rules, you were living by social norms. You were disciplined and dutiful and traditional. But by breaking those karmic bonds and dismantling your ego, you're seeing outside the box. You're becoming a mastery of your own life. You're conquering your life mission, and you're discovering who your true self is. Newborn soul. Novices of physical existence, lessons, basic life skills, survival flesh, untamed, childlike, and unrefined. There might be an unborn child here that's going to come into the picture for some of you out there. And that's because you mastered yourself right now. And this is going to be a gift from the divine. You've been asking for a newborn. Inner child. You've been healing unresolved childhood scars. The childhood traumas that were holding you back. By going within and dealing with your shadow side, you're bringing more light into your situation. You've been seeking answers. And you've been living with your truth. You know your truth is part of your spiritual search. Path of the heart. You're dedicated to love in this lifetime. Your lessons that you've learned right now on your path have been, on earth, is to obtain emotional wisdom. So all of those karmic ties that you had were to give you emotional wisdom. And on earth, you were sticking to what was socially acceptable. You wanted to belong to a spiritual community. You are evolving here on earth. And that's why you're giving a new path to go down. Let's see. Let's see what these fire cards are saying. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. What's the message for the collective? Source of courage. The light within you can dispel any darkness. So you have the strength of courage. And you have the window of the soul. You're discovering hidden peace and wisdom through that courage. And you have flames of change. Change and growth embrace new beginnings. So because of your courage, and you've been given some wisdom that you're meant to pass on. And so you're growing and you're embracing your new beginnings. And you need to put yourself in it. You need to accept it. You need to be who you are. You need to be authentic. Let's do these clarifying life situation cards. Gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. So Spirit's asking you to release what's no longer needed and just go with the flow in your life. You know, you don't have to make decisions. Sometimes the decisions are right in front of you. You just let your life flow. And for letting that happen, the gentle release, your doors are opening. But Spirit wants you to take time to choose in which direction to go. He doesn't want you to make any rash decisions. You always need to go within. And you're soaring to new heights. You're letting your connection with Spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. And when you do that, you're in the here and now. You're being present in the moment and you're gaining insight every day. Spirit also wants you to trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. And things may come to you in small steps, but that's okay, because every small step is a win. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressure, so don't allow other people to make decisions for you. Everything in this lifetime you need to do for you. And crystal of clarity, illuminating your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. So you're seeing everything clear on this path that you're going down right now. And you're embracing your transformation. And because of this, that you're embracing everything, you're trusting yourself. You're letting your intuition be your compass. And it's leading you in the right direction. Let's see. Let's see what these mind info cards have to say. The Spirit, angels, archangels, Spirit guides and ancestors. What's the message for the collective today? What's the message for the collective? Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So you're breaking free, and you're going to need to make a choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition to take you there. Don't listen to other people's input. You're the one that needs to make this choice right now. And change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or that you're becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of the outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So it's time to change. It's time for you to move forward. And that's what Spirit is asking you to do. Let's see. Let's do some of these. I have these virtue cards. And I'm just going to see if there's any messages Spirit has for you. Message, Spirit. Message do you have for the collective? Breaking free. Breaking free. What's the message? Oops. Let's see. Vision. Everything begins as a dream. And commitment. Rome wasn't built in a day. These are very good. You have a vision out there. He wants you to look at it. You need to plan for your vision, what you're seeing in your dreams, what you're seeing for the next stage in your life, and you need to be committed to that. And depth. Truth lies at the bottom of the well, having interest and complexity beyond the obvious survival level. So you need to dig deep. Scrutiny. The pen is mightier than the sword. Critical observation, examination, or inspection to review, check, or verify. So you have a vision that you want to do. There's something that you've been dreaming about that you're trying to make, make to come into existence, in the 3D. And you need to be committed to that. And with the depth that you have, people may scrutinize what you want to do going forward. But you have to live your true authentic self. By living your true authentic self, you're going to come to the realization that what you needed to do was right in front of you all the time. Let's see. We're going to do some inner compass. What is the message for the collective, Holy Spirit, and angels? Message for the collective, Holy Spirit, and angels. Message for the collective, Holy Spirit, and angels. Storm, number 21. So let's read what storm. I'm going to move that up there a little bit. Storm. 21. Anger, self-honoring, and release. So lightning cracks over a mountain ridge, and the moments later thunder shakes the earth. A storm is brewing, and rain clouds hover in the sky, just as Mother Nature does. You're also called to embody the spirit of a storm. The storm card urges you to allow the thunder within to clap, the lightning to strike, and the rain to pour. The only way through the storm is to venture into the depth of your wild emotions. The storm card asks you to honor that which is rumbling inside you by letting it come to the surface. At some point in your life, it is likely you were taught that expressing feelings such as anger, rage, and frustration were frowned upon. You may have been encouraged to say positive instead. Yet the whole purpose of incarnating on earth is to have a true human experience, which is not all sunshine and rainbows. Your feelings are valid and sacred, even when you aren't considered positive by others. Not to mention, when you hold strong feelings in, they can eventually wreak havoc on your physical and mental health. Find ways to honor your feelings without hurting anyone else or yourself. Some healthy examples include screaming out loud or into a pillow, allowing tears to flow, throwing an object safely, a rock into a stream, etc. Writing with extreme honesty in your journal, composing a letter to someone and burning it, listening to music that aligns with your feelings, following an EFT taping video on YouTube focused on honoring and releasing anger. During this process, do your best to fully allow your emotions to come up without pushing yourself to a place of positivity. When you are ready, you can begin to think about the ways to move forward. But for now, be in the anger. Your inner compass asks you to allow the storm to move through you. Your feelings are valid, so remember that. You deserve permission to feel anger and rage as part of the human experience. You know, sometimes grief, you have to go through that. Whether you lose a job, you lose a marriage, you lose a friendship, you lose a home, you have to go through the stages of grief. And one of the stages of grief is anger. So Spirit is asking you to release that, you know, to own anger, to know that your anger is valid, but to push past it. And those were some really good examples on what you can do to push past that anger. I'm going to see if there's any spirit numbers that come out. Spirit, holy angels, archangels, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. 000, limitless potential, reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, and victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished if you can dream it. There is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. The messages, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, any other messages? The messages, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. 0707, compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim toward a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So it's basically telling that you have, limitless potential. Your dreams can come true. If you dream it, you can make it a reality. And you do have a new beginning. And the reason why you have a new beginning out there that's going to start to unravel is because you're compromising. You're letting go of what no longer serves you, and you're moving on with your life. And I think that's great. And, you should be applauded for that. And I think I'm going to leave this here. And I thank you for tuning into my channel. And I hope you come back and watch more. Thank you and have a great day.